Welcome back, you guys. Thank you for watching live with Candice and Kris. And now it is time for Black and Abroad. As you guys know, the travel season is upon us, holiday season. A lot of us are doing a lot of traveling. So we brought in a special guest to give us some pointers on how to do that most efficiently. So please help us welcome model, social media influencer, and travel expert, Miss Aïssata Diallo, to our show.
Yes.
How are you doing?
Welcome, beauty. Soak it all up.
Thank you so much for coming on our show. We have so many questions for you, but right off the bat, when I was reading your biography, one of the things that stood out to me was that before you became a travel expert, you were actually in school pursuing a degree in the medical field. And I was very curious to know, what was it that made you decide to shift from the medical field, going to med school, to being a travel expert, social media influencer, model, etc.? What was the thing that made you want to shift to that?
Years I was studying human biology and I loved the subject. And then once I graduated, you need some hours in inpatient care hours. So I was, what is it called? I was shadowing physicians. And that's when I realized I am scared of blood. I'm scared of needles. I'm scared of everything, being a doctor. And I'm just like, I don't think I would trust myself with, treating myself. So I don't think I should be in this field. So it was like a whole, oh my God, what am I going to do? Like, I need to figure out what I'm doing. I already graduated, So
Yeah.
that was it for me in terms of realizing being a doctor is not for me. Just good at the subject of it, but not actually being there in real life and doing things. And then that's when, one of my friend was a photographer and he wanted to test shot. And I agreed to it. And we did some test shots and I just enjoyed myself so much.
Wow.
And then the rest. Yeah.
Okay, so I feel you on that because I was on board for medicine too. But girl, when you cut the frog, Candice hit the ground. It wasn't for me.
Yeah, it was organic chemistry for me. I was like, nah, I took organic chemistry out of it.
Yeah, it wasn't for me. But listen, so I love travel. I'm constantly trying to go somewhere new when I can make it. So my question for you are, what are your travel hacks? Like as far as clothing, what to wear? Because I'm always that person at the airport that looks homeless. Because I'm always trying, do I do the flip-flop, the no socks, give me some tips, girl.
Honestly, I feel like travel, it should be all about comfort. Everybody's different, of course, but for me, I love to be comfortable. So I'm always wearing sweats when I'm traveling because I like to get some sleep in. And I always try to get a flight that's like overnight for the most part, if I can, if it's a long flight. Yeah, I like night flights because I can sleep through it and then just wake up. I don't know, that's me. And I'm very tiny. So I'm able to literally be so comfy in my seat and have a full night of sleep, So in terms of packing, I would say always create an itinerary before I travel, before each trip. So I know what I'm doing every single day, at every single time, like where I'm going, so I can pack accordingly. In that way, I'm not overpacking. I am such a light packer. I just bring what I need and the rest, I just leave it there.
See, I can identify.
I can't.
I identify with the light packing because I went to Philadelphia not too long ago with a backpack, but I came back with a luggage, girl. That was the problem.
I take the luggage even if I'm going overnight. I don't know how to pack light.
Too much shopping.
But the lightest packer, you will be so shocked. Like, I am such a light packer.
Wow.
See, okay, I know I identify with you, girl. I know I identify.
So, I have a question.
When you are packing, or you just roll it?
You know what? So it was a backpack. So I rolled. So I wore my jeans and I took 3 shirts for each day and my undergarments, and that was it.
Yeah. I roll them in outfits as well sometimes. Like, I just pick up, this is what I'm wearing. So.
I'm glad I'm doing it right.
So, Aïssata, I have another question for you. So whenever I'm booking my flights or hotels, etc., I'm always trying to find out the cheapest deal. And I usually go through third-party sites like Priceline, Expedia, things like that. Do you recommend using those third-party sites?
a weekend during January, for an example, or a weekday during February, whatever the case may be. And then what Google Flights is going to show you is going to show you a list of different destinations with the price of it. And you from that list, you can see the cheapest, flights. So if you're flexible and open-minded in terms of where you want to go, you will be able to find some of the cheapest flights through the hack.
So speaking, go ahead.
That is pretty cool, because actually my husband and I tried it for the first time, because we were able to click for the reminder too when the prices drop. So that's a really good one. That's really good. So I'm going to ask what every woman wants to know probably on the face of this earth. So your skin is flawless. What should I be putting on my skin when I'm flying? Because I know, the air is drier and it's a little bit. Yeah. How do I prep my skin for flight?
Yeah, so I actually extra hydrate my skin when I'm traveling. I will apply maybe some, what is it called? It's called the Beauty Sleep. It's a night repair cream that I use. It's from Tula. I love that product. So I will apply it, and I also use the eye patches as well. So I could just, get out the flight looking moisturized and hydrated.
Awesome. I'm gonna have to try that. I gotta try that. Hydrate.
So I want to kind of backtrack for a second, because you were saying being flexible with the days that you can travel, and I wanted to ask, are there any particular days of the week where flights are the cheapest to book on? Like, you know what I mean?
I feel like everyone's always saying book Tuesday nights, and for me personally, I feel like it really doesn't matter what day. Even this past week, actually, I've been looking for some flights to go to Mexico, and actually seen the price. I checked the price on every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It just remained the same every single day. I feel like sometimes that could work, but for the most part, I don't really feel like there's a specific day you have to book a flight. You can stumble upon a deal sometimes on a Friday.
Gotcha.
That's good. I'm going to ask you a question you probably never got. I'm surprised, you girl. Is it okay to meet someone when you're traveling?
Oh my God.
Wait, first of all, I'm married. But if there is someone out there that likes to meet people in the airport, it's like, do you have any safety rules?
That face said it all.
Oh, I'm kind of like, I don't know you, change your danger type of vibes. I feel like safety is first, especially, with everything that's been going on lately, a lot of women or being kidnapped, etc. I feel like you should always put your safety first. One thing what I would recommend, and I do myself, I always have my location on with my friends.
Nice.
Always, they know where I am at any single moment. So I think that's very important. So your loved ones can know where you're at. And don't talk to strangers.
Don't golden rule.
I like that.
Maybe with a group of friends, that's a bit safer. But if you're alone, you could. I don't know how safe that is. I wouldn't recommend it. But if you want to do it,
go for it, right?
Well, Aïssata, that's all the time that we have for today. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you have a happy holidays. We look forward to speaking to you again.
Yeah, you're like really.
Thank you so much. Have an amazing rest of the day and an amazing holiday.
Thank
you
so
too,
much.
you
We'll see
too,
next
gorgeous.
time.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to take a short break, you guys. Stick around. We'll be right back.